Mark Twain's short story The Million-Pound Banknote is a socio-economic commentary published in 1893. The Million-Pound Banknote, Introduction. The Million-Pound Banknote is a short story that Mark Twain published towards the end of his writing career. Having already gained fame in the literary realism movement in the United States as a writer who highlighted aspects of region, class and socio-economics, Twain departed from his earlier work by setting the Million-Pound Banknote in London rather than in the United States. Twain still, however, highlights simplicity in his basic plotline while focusing once more on his characters and their specific socio-economic situation, social history and, in a larger sense, country of origin. Published in 1893, this short story wasn't as immediately popular as the celebrated Jumping Frog of Calaveras County, and it didn't feature the same kind of flair for capturing regional life in the United States. Instead, he places an American abroad in a situation where money is both an object and a prize, and the characters must prove their worth beyond material possessions. By setting up a what-would-you-do scenario, Twain creates a kind of fantasy story that, at the time, was a fun read and an easy escape for many average American readers. The Million-Pound Banknote, Background and Characters. The story begins with Henry Adams. Henry is an American who is swept out to sea on a Saturday sail near San Francisco, and is picked up by a London-bound brig. He arrives in London penniless and without food or shelter. Brother A and Brother B, as they are. The story begins with Henry Adams. Henry is an American who is swept out to sea on a Saturday sail near San Francisco, and is picked up by a London-bound brig. He arrives in London penniless and without food or shelter. Referred to in the story, are two very wealthy and odd brothers who wonder what would happen if they gave the hungry, poor stranger a million-pound banknote. Excited these questions remain: would the stranger, Henry, end up in jail or starving as Brother A believes? Would Henry be more resourceful and use the money to his advantage, surviving at least 30 days and staying out of jail as Brother B believed? Twain decided to set this story in London instead of the United States.